think about the Quran. But I don't just want them to understand the Quran, and this is what I'm going to end with. My goal is actually to do two things. Two things. People keep talking about we must understand the Quran, we must understand the Quran. That to me is item number 3. There's 2 items before then. One, we must see the Quran as truly divine. I have to feel that it can't be human. A human being didn't say this. This isn't man-made religion. This has to be a higher power. How do I make someone feel that? Even if they understand it, but they don't feel that, it's still a problem. And in my view, the generation that we're in now, Muslims have to be reconvinced of their Islam. The fact that they were born in a Muslim family is not enough. It's not enough in America, it's not enough in Mecca, it's not enough in Jakarta, it's not enough in Lahore. It is not enough. The generations of Muslims have to be reintroduced to why they should believe in this book to begin with. And the Quran is capable in itself to convince anyone of its divinity. أَوَلَمْ يَكْفِهِمْ أَنَّا أَنزَلْنَا عَلَيْكَ الْكِتَابَ يُتْلَى عَلَيْهِمْ. Isn't it enough for them that we have sent the book that is to be read on them? It is enough for them. For previous prophets, miracles used to be enough to convince that this is from God. Allah says about the Quran itself is enough, which means we have to present it as a divine miracle. That has to be done. That's one. The second is, okay, fine, it's from God, but what does that have to do with me? I got my life, I got my issues, I got my stress, I got my anxiety, I got my depression, I got my mother-in-law, I got my father-in-law, I got my cousin, I got my uncle, my parents hate me, I hate my brother, etc. What does this have to do with me? You know, some guy even told me, what am I going to do with the Battle of Badr? Right? And from his point of view, I understand the question. The question is that of relevance. How is the book relevant to me? What is it giving me? How is it? Okay, fine, I keep hearing khutbahs about it. It's a guidance, it's a guidance, it's a guidance, but that's not going to be enough. I have to illustrate how every ayah is something coming out of this ayah that brings light into my life. It makes something better. It heals me in some way. Shifa'un lima fis sudur. It's got a healing for what lies inside of the chest. So there's the divinity of the Quran, and there's the relevance, the connection to the Quran. And then on top of that, you build the understanding of the Quran. We just keep thinking, which translation should I read? Which tafsir should I read to understand the Quran better? Yeah, the understanding is great, but if these matters of the heart are not dealt with first, then the aql can grow, but the heart is still in the same place. You know? We don't want to be like the Israelites who built knowledge, but the spiritual side was dead. And we don't want to be on this side where they wanted to focus on spirituality and the knowledge of the religion was dead. By the way, as politically incorrect as it may sound, when you travel the Muslim world, you will see both of those things. You will see Muslims focus so much on spirituality that they will violate Allah's Sharia in the name of spirituality. It is a reality in the Ummah today. And you will see people so focused on the technicalities that, and there's harshness in their speech, there's no adab in the way they deal with people, there's no mercy they have toward children or family members, but their fiqh is rock solid. You see those, the same things, عِضِينَ الَّذِينَ جَعَلُوا الْقُرْآنَ عِضِينَ. That's what they did. And these tendencies can only be destroyed. They can be annihilated by us restoring the conversation about the Quran. That's actually what I want to do. I have come here now